we're joined now by series creator and writer Andrew. How do I pronounce your surname?
Let's go with Buchan.
What do you say?
That's how you pronounce it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I asked a question and you answered it, Andrew Buchan.
They used to say that at school a little bit, actually.
I didn't know if it was Buchan or Buchan.
Yeah, I get Buchanan. Anyway.
Yeah, so it's Buchan. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to call you Andrew, so I've said the surname once and that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
And actor Arian Rik. Hello.
Yes.
How are you?
Morning.
Interesting. So you've popped behind the camera.
I've popped behind for a quick look.
How
Yeah.
have you found it?
Amazing. Like, totally thrilling. I mean, seeing every facet of every idea brought to life is like you can't, something you don't even dream of. It's like seeing actors who you've helped cast bring all your words off the page and give it their, it's amazing.
How much of this, because obviously lots of people know you from Broadchurch, right? How much of this, when did you write it? Pre-Broadchurch or post-Broadchurch?
Oh no, this is the last 3 or 4 years.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So how much were you concerned that people would make the comparisons to Broadchurch?
Oh, good. Oh, my God. I guess some people may see my face and go, oh, he's done this, therefore it's probably... No, that'd probably be a mistake, because it's nothing like... I mean, when I went to Sister, who produced it brilliantly, I went to them with an idea that I felt I hadn't seen before, and I wanted to mix a few genres and a few worlds together and create something hopefully a bit different that people haven't seen.
I did hear correctly one of the characters say, this isn't Broadchurch, you know.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Yes, it was nothing like Broadchurch. Yeah, no.
So, Arian, that's you doing your thing there. How do you describe who you are in the drama?
So I play a character called Nish Chowdhury, who is a community support officer. And when you first meet him at the start of the series, he's pretty laid back. He's a bit of a coaster. He's quite comfortable working his 9 to 5, going home to his mum and dad's gaff and sort of gaming till the early hours. And
You're a bit of a nothing character in the first couple of series.
thank you so much. I'm so pleased that my work has inspired
Obviously, because you build up to more.
Yeah, it's exactly that. So when you first meet him, he feels a bit nothingy and a bit uninspired. When a series of events take place in Chadder Vale and there's a shift of mood and atmosphere, he starts coming into his own a little bit and goes from being a backseat passenger to a front seat driver.
Your senior...
Look what you did there!
The senior detective who we're seeing here, the lead detective, is a formidable character with a backstory, which is what often police dramas love, don't we? Tell us a little bit about her. We're seeing in the boxing ring there.
Yeah, well, I'll hold my hands up and say I can't really write a cop. I wouldn't really be very good at doing that. Like, Line of Duty is exceptional, but I can't do that. I will hold my hands up and say that. But I can write you a person. And I wanted to write for Wumi specifically, because I've known her for years, something very raw and challenging and put her front and centre and really ruffle her feathers. And just give us something a bit challenging and different. And she has taken that baton and run with it.
Everybody likes to kind of classify things in advance, don't they? And in some way, I think you described it as a comedy thriller.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't had much opportunity to watch it. I would never use those words, but it doesn't really matter, because in a way, it's for people to decide, isn't it? Whether, because there are supernatural elements to this as well.
There are unnatural elements to it. I think when it comes to the genre, as viewers, as an audience member, I demand more. Like, I can't watch one genre shows really anymore. I think hybrid shows or genre blends feel so much more exciting as viewers. And what Andy's created, this alchemy of kind of comedy meets thriller, is so perfect for the world of Chadder Vale. And it taps into that real northern soul, that northern humour, that northern grit. But at the same time, something's slightly off-centre.
Yeah. Andrew, what do you... the benchmark is high, isn't it, for, police dramas generally, or mystery dramas.
Yeah.
If you go right back...
Yeah.
I think of some of the early 80s
Juliet
dramas.
Bravo.
Well, Juliet Bravo, but that was much more straightforward policing, wasn't it?
Bergerac.
But do you have a kind of Do you ever, Mark, stuff that you remember watching as a kid?
As a kid, I remember watching those things with my mum and dad, but I'd say more recently the stuff that I've gone into, just like Arian was saying, with the stuff that kind of mixes the genres and almost lures you into that sense of familiar and then slaps you with the unknown when you're least expecting it. Stuff like Fargo or True Detective or Stranger Things. I love those shows where you think, oh, I've got this, I know what the hell was that, you know, and they hit you with something otherworldly halfway through, and it's, I don't know, that's the stuff that pulls me in.
Aaron, forget for a moment that he's sitting next to you.
Okay.
When the person who's written the thing is a very established, very good actor, and you're acting in the thing that he's written, is there a kind of weirdy pressure thing going on? Because, you know, he can act as well as write.
Zero pressure, but an absolute gift of a script. Like, I'm really going to try avoid looking at him,
Yeah.
but it has been such a gift as an actor to receive a script that's written by another actor, and I know that this was felt across the whole cast because it feels like a really ensemble piece of television, and every single character has that moment, every single character has an arc, and it feels fizzy the whole way through.
Something nice about
And I really believe that should
Did
have been
you
possible.
think about that when you were writing?
20, thank you.
Did you think about that when you were writing? Just thinking.
Without question, because I know what I've been reading scripts since
exactly.
19 Kenny, and it's like you know what an actor is craving for, and you know an actor's grumbles. You go, well, hold on, where's this going? You know, I mean, you were saying at the beginning, you know, Arian, your part, what happened? Nothing really
Well, I
happened.
said it's a nothing, which you did say. I've only seen the first two episodes.
No, but you're right. But then we've been very, very careful to keep a lot of answers back from the audience until episode 6, and at the end of episode 6, this gentleman, you'll definitely be seeing.
I suppose you must have read a few Turkey scripts over the years. I don't mean dramas about turkeys, I mean rubbish ones. You probably have. That's a market too, isn't it? You know what not to do. That all works. Thank you very much. Lovely to see you both this morning.
Nice to see you.
Orion, Andrew, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Passenger is on Sunday at 9 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX.